Leaving the new Jedi Order in flames, Ben Solo now wanted to pursue what he wanted most, the Knights of Ren. And he would do that in the Outer Rim planet of Elphrona, where Ren had left a clue in order for Ben to find them. Once Ben met up with the Knights of Ren, he started telling the story of what actually happened. Kylo Ren, in fact, had witnessed the Jedi Order blow up in flames, not knowing at the time that Snoke was behind everything. During that time, 3 of his fellow Padawans dropped down and quickly blamed Ben Solo for everything. At that time, they were no match for Ben Solo, who was far superior in the Force. However, they went on to follow Ben to the planet Elphrona, where all 3 of them tactfully attacked Ben Solo. They came together in the New Order as kids, all of them learning together as younglings. We get introduced to the 3. One of them was Hennix, who showed exceptional meditation skills. Even as a Padawan, he was so focused in the Force that he opened an ancient Jedi holocron. Vo was another Padawan who actually felt jealous towards Ben Solo. Even though she worked tirelessly, she could never seem to be as powerful as Ben Solo. Luke tried to explain to the child the ways of the Force, but in the end, that jealousy was still lingering inside of her. Lastly, there was Ty. Ty was very connected to the Force, feeling every living being to the core. Ben reminisced as Ty and him talked about how locked up Ben was and the mysteries that lied inside of him. As all 3 of these Padawans came together with Ben, now it was time for all 3 of them to face their nemesis. The strong and powerful Ben had now turned against them. Trying to escape, he force-pushed Ty and jumped out of position, with Vo following right behind. Hennix now had to circumvent the jumping and go up the cliff on foot. Vo accused Ben of being a murderer. He will pay for what he did to Master Skywalker and the Jedi Order. Ben was triggered at that moment for being called a murderer. He yelled out that is that what she wants him to be. His eyes started glowing. With all of his might, he force-pushed Vo out of the cliff, plunging down to her death, but soon Ben realized what he did and he grabbed her with the Force, saving her from certain death in the process. The sad part about it was that Hennix did not see Ben's redemption and that Ben had grabbed Vo with the Force, saving her. Ben was struggling to hold her, but Hennix had completely lost it. Due to the fact that he did not see Ben holding Vo, he accused him of killing her and he threw his lightsaber towards Ben, who in an instant turned away from the lightsaber and subsequently saved himself, releasing Vo and then trying to grab her again together with Ty to save her. The problem was that Hennix had bargained more than he could handle. Once he threw the lightsaber and didn't hit Ben, the lightsaber was now coming towards him and he couldn't stop it. At that moment, Hennix was slaughtered. Now they both heard the scream. It was Hennix. Ben jumped down and Ty tried to ask about it, but it didn't matter anymore. Ben grabbed both of them with the Force and threw them inside the Jedi outpost. He crumbled the entrance for them to not be able to escape, and giving Ben time to leave. He wanted his hands clean off of them and the Jedi Order. Even though Ben relented everything, it was time for Ren's initiation. This Jedi killing was not of his own. Ben did not want Hennix dead, therefore the sacrifice did not count. Now, together with Ben, the Knights of Ren would go on a new adventure to finally prove that he was worthy. And I suspect that the next comic has something to do with our 2 surviving Padawans. As in the last page, we finally see them make it out of the concave of the Jedi outpost and out for Ben Solo. With that, we finish today's release of the 3rd edition of the Rise of Kylo Ren. The final one will be coming out in less than a month, so until then, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed, leave a thumbs up down below, subscribe for dailies. Now you can have an awesome day, Star Wars fans. I'll see you in the next video, and may the Force be with you until then.